Today I decided to try this paint by numbers kit from Paint Vibe, and it is insane. They have so many designs to choose from, and you can even customize your own, like upload a picture of your dog or of you or you with your dog or whatever, and it'll send you a kit with everything you need to paint that picture number by number. It's so cool. When I chose this design, I did not take into consideration all of the details and the tiny numbers that I would have to paint and how time consuming this would be. Oh my goodness, I was so naive. I was just thinking, ooh, pretty little design. I want to try it. Little did I know. This is my very first paint by numbers kit. I've always wanted to try it. So a huge thank you to Paint Vibe for sending me this kit. I absolutely love it. It's really cool because it comes with all the supplies that you need to create a really cool and beautiful work of art. So if you've ever wanted to try a paint by numbers kit, or if you've thought of giving it to someone as a present or a fun activity, I recommend that you watch this video first all the way until the end and hear my thoughts on the whole process of completing one and doing so for the first time. The first thing I made sure I had was a good setup, and that involved setting up my easel, making sure my space was comfy and spacious. Environment matters a lot to me, so I set up next to my computer so that I could have my music, my TV shows playing in the background. I was ready to relax and have a good time, honestly, and I think that's what this paint kit is really good for. Now, I wasn't sure where or how to begin, but it's pretty straightforward, right? You just paint in the numbers, and when you're done, you'll have a completed image. Well, I decided to go by sections instead because I didn't read the instructions, but apparently it's better if you start by painting the large areas first, and then you go on to the smaller ones. I was kind of all over the place, and by the end of this small section, I was so tired. So what I thought would be a one day or one night project really actually spread out into several nights of me working on this piece. And it was quite wonderful, really. When I focus on something and I have it in my mind, I tend to hyper focus on it and I can't quit until it's done. So I tackled this little project in 3.5 nights with a few hours throughout the days trickled in. So if you're someone who likes a challenge and you're patient and you like to relax by doing something with a very satisfying payoff, this is definitely for you. If you don't have patience or you just like quick rewards, you might not want to try it, but you should. You should try it. I recommend it. It's good to challenge yourself every now and then. And I realized through starting this little project that I am capable of a lot more than I think I am at times. Filling in these tiny spaces one at a time, doing it over and over, not feeling like I'm making a big difference is much like life. Not to get philosophical or intense, but creating art, creating videos, being a content creator can be so daunting and it feels like crap if you're not seeing results immediately. But it's important to realize that the small details, the work behind the scenes, the consistency and the perseverance that you put into your work and your craft ultimately determine whether you become successful or not. Anyway, that's just something I like that I realized while painting this. By the end of this section, I was on night 2. So all I had left was the cute kitty cat astronaut, and I should note that I only used one brush for this entire painting. I used this flat, straight edge brush, and it helped with the large area coverage as well as for the tiny details like the cat's whiskers and other small spaces. There are smaller brushes in the kit, but I just found that this brush was a really good tool for the entire painting, so that's what I used. Okie dokie, the last piece of the puzzle painting. I was so excited at this point. I didn't even care that my back was on fire from sitting in the same position. If you try one of these, please take breaks, get a comfy chair, stand up regularly. Don't be like me. This last section was so satisfying to get through. I almost didn't want to fill in the last little slice of paint because I had had such a peaceful little time listening to podcasts and music and enjoying the fact that I get to space out for large chunks of time and focus only on what's in front of me. It's nice. And here is the result. Look at that beautiful kitty cat astronaut. I can't wait to hang this in my room. I think it's gonna look absolutely gorgeous. and I'm so happy that I did this. Let me know in the comments if you've ever tried a Paint by Numbers kit. If you did, what did you think? Did you like it? If you want to try one from Paint Vibe, I will go ahead and leave their info below. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm so happy to have created this little video. If you'd like to help me out with a like and a subscribe, it goes a long way for my channel. And in return, I will keep creating content and trying my very best to grow and share my art journey with you all. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.